Cool. Jake
Good morning,
Hamilton in Chicago. Tom, good to see you again, man. How are you?
Good morning. I'm very well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing so well, so well. I apologize for my sort of kind of harsh lighting. The sun is rising
sunrise.
here in Chicago.
It's unreasonably early for you, I understand, and thank you for getting up to talk to me.
Absolutely. I am a morning show guy, man. This is par for the course for me. But seriously, so good to see you again, my friend. I have about 4 questions I want to try to burn through in our time together. You know, I got to say, one of the things that I most love about Loki is just sort of seeing how he reacts to certain situations. What is he going to do in any given moment? What's he going to say? So with that thought in mind, what is a moment within the MCU that Loki was not in that you would have loved to have seen him in, just to sort of see what he would say or how he would have reacted to it?
Gosh, that's a good question. Immediately, the moment that comes to mind is in Infinity War, when Tony Stark and Doctor Strange are trying to work out how many options they've got left. Like, you know, how many different scenarios might be successful. And I think Loki would have been really unhelpful in that scene. I think he would have probably been like, this is taking too long. I've got an idea, and everyone would have tried. Exactly. I don't know why that came to mind, but I think that would have been funny to see. He was sort of, everybody else just trying to shush Loki at the end of the table. Loki, we don't want to know your opinion, okay?
I love that. You know, believe it or not, Tom, I got a picture I'm going to show you. You and I have been talking about Loki since the very first Thor junket. So this is you and I at the Four Seasons on the very first Thor junket all the way back in a decade ago.
Very well.
I'm thinking for the Avengers because I know that you're going to be there.
I am going to be there.
Me and you together.
You know, that's a great idea.
You know, obviously a lot has changed with yourself and with the character over the past 10 years. So I'm curious, what is the biggest difference between who you thought Loki was back in 2011 versus who you think Loki is today?
That's a great question. I suppose in 2011, Kenneth Branagh and who directed that film, and Don Payne, who wrote it, had built this character as a very fragile young man facing a lot of uncertainty and not dealing with it very well, and was very vulnerable and broken. And I wondered if that would capture the imagination of the audience. And I suppose the difference is that I now know that lots of people have found that aspect of him really interesting, and also that over time he's become more self-aware. Perhaps, I don't know. Maybe that's just the nature of getting older. But yeah, I think that's it really. And maybe he's more well known. People seem to sort of. Here's something. I know for sure there are more dogs and cats in the world called Loki than there were.